What's going on, everyone? What we are looking at here is the triple Qs. We're going to do an overall stock market recap. We're going to go over the day. We're going to kind of look at some charts going into tomorrow so we can get a better idea going into the CPI number as to what we can possibly expect so we can be better well prepared for tomorrow. Now, today, if you did trade today, unless you're a scalper where you're going to be playing, very small ranges, not a whole lot of action. We didn't get any continuation to the downside. We tested yesterday's lows. We got that bounce out of that demand zone, and then we kind of made that initial pop off the morning. But for the most part, it was just kind of barcoding throughout the day. So you can see on today's on today's daily candle, a little bit of a small inverse hammer candle. Didn't really do much. Now, what I'm looking for here is if we start to confirm this going into the print tomorrow, what we would want to look at here on the triple Qs is anything below that 321.20s. We've got room into this rising 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 320.28. Is there enough room in the trade for a potential short position? Maybe if you're swinging something in going into the morning session. Again, a little bit risky just due to the print coming out before the market is going to be open. So if we do have any type of gap down or any type of red open, kind of lock in those profits, because on your daily time frame you're going to have support at 320 and 319 and 318. So even though you have 2 or 3 points worth of risk, you're running into heavy daily support. You can see here going back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, essentially 2 trading weeks, we are going sideways. We're stuck in a range between 323 and a range of down around 317. So a $5 range here on the Q starting to get contracted. We're waiting kind of for that next move. Now our macro move to the downside to get ready for those shorts and to start taking those put positions is going to be for technology when the triple Qs loses 318 on a daily close, or we start to get over 324. Those are your levels. Let's quickly take a look at the S&P 500. So the S&P 500, again, down 0.5% today. They are below their 20-day moving average and kind of resting here at the 10. Now, if we start to take out today's lows, 410.61 has room down to 409.94. Again, not a lot of room there. Personally, for myself, what I would like to do and see have happen here on the SPYs is to lose this 5-day moving average. Below the 5-day moving average of around 409 has room all the way down to 406. This is going to be your big body trade that you're going to want to be in if you do play to the downside. If you're looking to kind of play back up to the upside and you're going to kind of wait for that to happen if we do pop, what you're going to want to see is a break over 412 into 413.50s, and over 413, 414, we've got room to absolutely fly back into that 417 and 419. Let's quickly take a look at Meta stock. Meta stock is basing out here. Meta is setting up for a nice short position or a pop. Again, we have been pulling back for the past 6-7 days now. What I'm really focused here on Meta is 229.70s. Anything below that's got room to 224. This is going to present an excellent short setup. I'm a little bit more short biased on Meta. Would like to start clearing some of this earnings gap up. That's a healthy backtest. I think that's completely normal. So let's see if we can get the 229.50s, 229.70s, and try to play that back into 224, 225. Let's quickly take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the first stocks that has pulled back into some of its daily supply here. Now, again, if you just kind of look at where we're at, we stopped right at yesterday's lows, just shy of the 10-day moving average, sitting at 305.50. If we start to close below 305.50, we've got room down to 295. That's going to be your macro trade. This below 305 is where you're going to want to kind of swing this position. Now, if we do get a nice healthy break and then we reclaim this and we start taking out the high side of 310, well then 312 and then 316 would be our next stops. Quickly taking a look at Google. Google inverse hammer candle here. Anything below today's lows, 107.21, has room to 106.20s. That's the short position. I'm looking for continuation, currently swinging options contracts overnight. Again, this hammer candle here, inverse hammer candle, I really love here, kind of like a little bit of an exhaustion bar, a little bit more volume that we've had in the last 3 to 4 days here. So all I'm looking for on Google is a continuation through today's lows for at least another $1 to $2 worth of space. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple, same kind of thing here, 3-day decline here. Anything below today's lows on Apple of 171.54, we would be looking at 170.40s and then 169. Those are going to be your 2 areas where you're going to want to clean up profits. So if you are swinging puts, make sure you take some profits at 170 and you're taking some profits in the 169s. Those are your 2 rising supports there. Again, don't think that we're just coming all the way back down. Apple would really need to lose 167 before we have a lot of room down. So just to kind of forewarn everyone, make sure you take those profits. It's nothing wrong with taking those profits because we could get an aggressive bounce from those areas. Quickly taking a look at Nvidia. Now Nvidia did come down to its 5-day moving average here. If we kind of look at Nvidia where we stand, if we do start to crack below yesterday's lows, that price is around 283.50. Nvidia's got room down to around 280. So we got $3 more to the downside if we do break down. Again, if we do get some sort of bounce tomorrow, the numbers are great and the market continues to trend higher. I still need to see the break over 291, 292 before I get more bullish on Nvidia. And Nvidia's been an absolute rock star. So again, we'll take a look at the last stock, the stock that I love to trade. We're going to take a look at Tesla. Tesla did come down and kind of test some daily supports here. We can see that Tesla came down and actually tested its 5-day moving average at 166.37. That's going to remain the short position. You're going to have a little bit of a room. You're going to have some room there for a potential scalp or day trade. Below 166 can take it down to 163, 164. So you got $2 worth of room there. Definitely keep that on your charts. But if the market pops tomorrow, again, we need to be ready for both sides. Over 169.75, we've got a lot of room up. We could be looking at $2, $3, $4, $5 potentially on Tesla. And again, our major macro supply zone is 176. So we've got a lot of room here. We've got about 5 to 6 points worth of room that we can work with here. Again, two-sided trade just due to the numbers coming out tomorrow. This can do whatever it wants. It doesn't have to go higher. Even though it looks like Tesla is ready to pop over this 20-day moving average, doesn't mean that the numbers are not going to sink us through today's lows. If we do lose today's lows, 100% I will be in the short position here, playing that back down into 163. And again, over today's highs, I've got to be in the long position just because I've got to play the charts. I've got to be ready for both sides of the market. That is your stock market recap and technical analysis. Today is the 9th. Again, hope you guys all enjoyed, so far the trading day and the trading week. Today wasn't as easy as yesterday, but again, it's okay. As long as you're not blowing yourself up, as long as you're not making stupid mistakes, as long as you're sticking to your rules, you're going to continue to keep the lights on. You're going to stay in this business. If you guys want to join the Discord, that link is down in the description box below. Feel free to join, ask questions, do whatever you guys need to do. Trade with some other traders. If you guys want access to one-on-one coaching and mentorship, you want to get access to my strategy guide, as well as kind of sitting down one-on-one for like a full-on mentorship, we can go through and create a trading plan for you guys. Go to evolutiontraders.com, become a lifetime member. I'm only taking 2 more people. Again, after I take those 2 people, I only like to work with 2 people for the month, and then I'll open it back up. But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video.